Suddenly, it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
Whoa.
I'm dead.
Ona ne avradını? Kaçtım ya oradan ya. Of of.
The town was falling apart, just like me.
Benim normalde buradan gelmem gerekiyordu. Ben yanlış alandan dolandım. Sesler geliyor.
But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Yazı yazmıyor.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to
Oğlum ben
them.
buradan nasıl çıkacağım?
They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
But you obviously prevailed since you said you went down yesterday.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Oğlum gözüm kaçtı lan. Ne oluyor lan?
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, there, even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Nasıl ya? Bizim eleman kafayı yemiş baba. Haberiniz olsun. Zamandan tasarruf. Aç bakalım. Efsanevi silah açıldı. İşlemeli Ranger. O da iyi.
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Oğlum kim var lan? Ben kimden mermi yiyorum şu an?
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me. And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Harding, just like I remembered him.
Dur yavrum dur. Oğlum 2 defa mı sıkayım anlamadım ki kaybolman için ya.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a falling branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Burada var ya bir mevzu dönecek. Akıllara zarar yani.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Oğlum aynı adamı 10 defa mı vurayım?
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought.
Oğlum lan. Benim adamı göremiyorum. Ya bembeyazlar adamları göremiyorum. Kafamın arkası ağrıdı
The
ya.
Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Yavşaklar duvarların da içinden geçiyorlar ya.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next.
Oğlum kimden temizliyorum bu kadar ya? Nasıl bir temizli oğlum? Nasıl öldün gene ya?
The Dalton brothers, Robert and
Tayın
Grattan,
başından başlama
guardians
ya.
of the Garden of the Dead.
O ne ya? Ya dayı kaç tane atayım anlamadım
George
ki ya.
Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both
Onlar
thirsty
buradan
for
geldik ya.
vengeance from the great beyond.
Buradan geliyorlarmış. Oğlum artık görmeden atıyorum ya heriflere.
Jesse,
Öl lan.
Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next.
Aman diyeyim reis. Whoa, motherfucker.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh,
Hani oğlum.
Sundance Kid.
like a general leading his legion of the dead.
Tamam da.
Told us before that you've
Nerede
seen
o?
a lie.
Anasını satımın çocuğu.
He was alive,
yavrum, bir dakika.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
O neymiş ya? Adam ne yaptı? Bildim amına. Vurdum ya adamı kendi ellerimle. He? Oğlum üçüne karşı nasıl trade atayım?
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Nasıl ya?
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life? You frittered it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Nasıl bir böyle anasını. Mekanizma açmazındayken, Meksikan açmazındayken odağını kuşuna doğru çevir. Yavrum odaklansana ya.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Okey. Bunu da hallettik. Oğlum ne oynadım ya. Final. Aha, artık sona geldik. Evet. Oyun yaklaşık 3,5 saat kadar falan sürüyor arkadaşlar. Normal bir oynayışla haberiniz olsun. Abi daha kısa sürede bitirebilirsiniz ama benim kadar çok fazla denemeniz gerekiyor.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Kadının derini seç. Bağışla intikam. Kaderi benim mi elimde bunun? Başlayalım baba.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Agam be. Sonu bayağı güzelmiş hikayenin. Ya ben intikam alınırdım normal şartlarda da. Yani ölmüş bitmiş bir adam zaten. Bu saatten sonra bana bir zararı dokunamaz anasını satayım. Bırakın kendi halinde kendi şeyle yansın. Sonuna da o şarkıyı koymuşlar ya. Oğlum adamın sesi baya güzel bu arada. Evet arkadaşlar, upuzun koskocaman bir seri diyemem. Yani toplam bir 3 saat kadar sürmüş bir seri. Umuyorum keyif almışsınızdır. Beni sorarsanız ben bayağı keyif aldım efendim seriden. Yani kısa öyle ara bir seri, böyle oynamalık bir günde. Bir sonraki serimiz biraz uzun olabilir. Aklımda Batman The Telltale serisi var. Bilmiyorum sizin fikirleriniz ne olur ama oyunu da oynayıp bitirmek istiyorum. Bir The Walking Dead hastası olarak da. Belki bir nostalji yapıp isterseniz eğer The Walking Dead'in Telltale'ine sıfırdan başlayıp bitirebiliriz. Zaten ekip çok fazla bir ekip değil, görüyorsunuz yapan ekip öyle. Yani ara bir oyun diyelim. Umuyorum keyif almışsınızdır efendim. Eğer keyif aldıysanız like atıp abone olursanız kanalıma beni çok mutlu edersiniz. Sonraki bölümlerde inşallah görüşmek üzere diyorum. Kendinize güzel, hoş, cici, tatlı bakmanızı temenni ediyorum. Allah'a emanet diyorum. Yayını burada kapatıyorum efendim. Kendinize iyi bakın. Görüşmek üzere. Bay bay. Allah'a emanet. Kendinize iyi bakın YouTube. Görüşürüz.